Hey guys, this is Alex, one of the registered dietitians at Working Against Gravity, and I am here to show you how I order coffee at a local coffee shop. This is one of my favorite spots, Blue Tulip, here in the Yuba City, California area-ish, kind of out on the outskirts. That doesn't matter. But I want to show you how I would order and how I ask questions to make sure that I am tracking my macros to the best of my abilities to make sure I am reaching my goals. Again, a little recap, I am working on maintenance right now, so I'm not in a cut. I don't have to be super specific in terms of brands, in terms of amounts. Estimation is okay for where I'm at right now. I don't necessarily come out and get coffee every single day, so I feel okay with a little estimation here and there. I am going to ask some specifics to make sure that I am logging as best as I can. But if you remember from my sushi video, I don't like to drink all of my calories. So I'm going to order sugar-free vanilla syrup. Some people don't like that, and that's okay, but this is my journey and I don't mind it, especially when I don't have it every single day. It's going to help cut back on some carbs, cut back on calories, obviously, and then help me enjoy some of those things later on in terms of food. I'm not a dairy person. I like to do oat milk, but those are some things that you need to focus on when you are ordering coffee in terms of fat content. Whole milk is going to contribute a lot of fat, so maybe going for 2% skim milk if an option. Oat milk doesn't typically have a ton of fat, so I always like to go for oat milk. It also agrees with my stomach, and it's really creamy. So those are some things that I'm going to order and why I'm going to order it. So follow along, and I'll show you how I order my favorite drink here at Blue Tulip. Hello. So I wanted to go over the menu and what I would look for when I'm ordering coffee. I know a lot of this can be confusing, especially when you're trying to log macronutrients, making sure that you're counting for all calories. So some of my favorite drinks to get are either Americanos. The reason for that is because it is only espresso and water. You really don't have to log anything. But if you are looking to add a little bit of flavor, add a little bit of cream, you can go an easy route and do sugar-free syrups. Like I said a little bit earlier, you could ask for some specifics on how much milk they're adding in. So you could go like light milk, amounts of milk. You could ask for just a little bit, and you can, like I said, like I demonstrated a little bit earlier, how I ask for that specific of how much milk you use, so that way you can log it accordingly. Lattes are another one. This one is just espresso and steamed milk. We do have a really awesome guide on our blog to showcase how much milk is in a typical 12 ounce, 16 ounce, 20 ounce coffee like that. So that's another great one. Same thing with cappuccino. So those are some things, some really easy orders that you could do. Where you get a little tricky in terms of macronutrients and logging different carbs and fats is when you go things for like mochas or caramels, things that have a lot of flavor. So just be careful with that, guys, when you are ordering these things. This is going to have a lot of carbohydrates in it. Not saying these are bad, but if those are something that you really enjoy and you can fit into your goals, absolutely go for something like that. But you're just going to have to make sure that you're accounting for the syrups, maybe even the layer of foam in there as well. Things like whipped cream can add a lot of fat. So just being aware of those and making sure you're adding them in accordingly. All right, good morning.
Good morning.
I would like to order a shaken espresso
All right.
with oat milk and sugar-free vanilla syrup. I do have a question. Could you tell me about how much oat milk that you put in the shaken espresso for a cup about this size?
For sure. Yeah, for that size, it's going to be about 7 to 8 ounces.
7 to 8 ounces? Perfect. Awesome. I just like to track my macros just to make sure I'm eating enough food, and that's just an important detail. So thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, I have secured my favorite coffee drink, a shaken espresso with oat milk and sugar-free syrup. The barista was kind enough to even measure my milk, so I know exactly how much milk is in here. He said 7.3 ounces of oat milk. I am going to go into my logs and log that and enjoy this morning. So join me next time where I am going to teach you how to eat out without stressing out.